this new episode of Empire Coins and Collectibles finds you well and being all that you can be. You know, it's all about being better tomorrow than you are today. And it's about taking care of your family and, of course, the community. And in my case, my community are you guys, everybody that's out on the internet that watches YouTube videos that may have an interest in collecting coins, any type of coin, whether it's world coins or US coins, whether it's coins that are uncirculated or proof-like, or proof, or coins with varieties and errors. Any of that, if you collect it, if you have an interest, you're my community, and I hope that you think the same of me. So before we get started, if you could like, share, and subscribe, and even leave a comment down below. If we've said anything that you like so far or that's been informative or from an entertainment standpoint, we've accomplished our objectives. So any comments are appreciated. And please remember, at some future date in the next month or so, we will be giving away by choosing from those who have commented at random an individual that will win an example of some of the double die coins that I've been talking about that I am adding to my collection. So that'll help their collecting along the way as well. So today, what are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about a Uruguay coin. And really this example of a double die reverse is one that is affordable. So perhaps we should take a moment about talking about affordability. Yes, my heart's desire would be to have a 1955 double die US cent, right? It's going to take a little talking with the boss lady, Miss Empire, to make sure that she's okay when I get ready to pull the trigger, that I'm able to acquire one of those. It will be an expense, that's for sure. You can think of it as an investment. I don't. I think of it as adding to my collecting interest. And let's just talk about that for a second. You should collect and buy the coins that you're interested in. If you're thinking about investing in coins, you're going to be putting out more than a few $100s or a few $1,000s. The investment grade coins are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in cost. So I'm not one of those. In other words, I don't have 40 billion laying around like Elon Musk does, where he can buy Twitter, right? I'm not the Twitter guy, right? So what that means to me is simply, I'm going to buy coins that are affordable to me, that meet my coin collecting criteria. So affordability has to roll into that. Today's coin, it is the 20 Centesimos Uruguay coin from 1994. It is affordable, and you can find it out there. I remember last episode, I talked about going through about 18,000 coins over the summer. And really, it was from about late spring to late summer that I went through all those coins. And I found any number of the examples of the coin that I'm going to show you today. But I don't want to kid you. I also bought a number of them off of eBay. You know, I have to give a shout out to the good folks at eBay. They really bring everybody's garage out to the rest of us, right? You know that old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, I found lots of treasures on eBay. I've had mostly really, really good experience, but there's been a few on the sell side that, you know, you go through those once in a great while, and you just have to get through it and know that not everybody out there is like those bad apples. But having said that, let me show you the coin we're going to be talking about today. And notice it again is number 6. Let me see if it'll focus. Will it focus? It was in focus when I first showed it. There it is. Oh. It's number 6A, Uruguay 20 cent, 1994 DDR. And please remember, the criteria is any double die that I have graded and add to my collection must have true separation. I mean, it's not one of those things, and you hear me say it all the time, you have to play peekaboo to find the doubling. You can't squint your eyes and call it a double die for my collection. I want something that is clearly seen and that is impressive. And, collecting double dies from around the world, that gives you something that you can do and can achieve. You can find coins out there that are affordable. Now, I'm not saying you're going to pay a few dollars for them. You're going to pay more than a few dollars for them. But these are out there in the coin searches, buying the poundage, or by going and buying it from some seller on eBay. And notice this one has already been packaged. It'll be grouped with the lot of about 27 that I'll be sending to ANACS for certification. So there's the flip, and there's the little pull tab, and I will pull it out and eventually get it over to the coin microscope. I have a number of these going into ANACS for certification. So you can see that it is, let me get it just right. Will it focus? Let's see. A little bit, not much. Well, it's a good thing I got the coin microscope, right? I'm going to drop it under the coin microscope. Well, before I do that, let me put it back in its little jump sleeve. I want to show you something else. Now, the reason I put it back in the jump sleeve, I've got this rare earth magnet right here. See that little round dot right there? And notice, whoa, you heard the click. It is magnetic and it's strong. So what type of material is this? This particular coin is stainless steel. And of course, it looks like stainless steel, doesn't it? That means that it's a pretty hardy coin. Now, what do I mean by hardy coin? What that means is because it's stainless steel, it is hardened to the point that just a casual bump against another coin is not going to damage it too much. I have had other coins. I've got some beautifully rendered, if you will, double dyed coins that are made of aluminum. And you sneeze and you're going to scratch that one up, right? But in this particular case, it's stainless steel. And because it is a robust material, you will be able to find good examples in probably extra fine, extra fine, and AU grades, which is what I like to find. I mean, I would love to find an uncirculated one, really, an MS state, but those are rare to come by. Now, to be full disclosure, I do have one or two of those in my collection that have already been certified. Interesting thing about this coin, and let's go ahead and just show it to you while I talk about it. Okay, it's a little out of center. Of course, I need not say, are you having trouble seeing the doubling? No, you see the doubling on the letters, Centesimos, and you see the doubling in the year. Beautifully rendered. Of course, I'm in love with the coin with that type of separation. I'm not squinting my eyes to see it. I'm not using a high level magnifying glass. This is clear. You can see the doubling. The other thing you need to know about this coin is there were 40 million of them minted. 40 million, but not all of them, of course, have the doubling on them. Let me, we'll get to that in just a moment. So 40 million, it's stainless steel material. It is 2.25 grams in weight, 18 millimeters in diameter, and about 1.5 millimeters in thickness. This actually was produced from 1994, so this is the first year of production. Interesting, isn't it? They stopped producing the 20 Centesimos in Uruguay in about 2020. So it's only been a few years since they've stopped producing it. There could be other double die reverses of this coin in later years. I have not seen them. So somebody else may have some information on that. If you do, please drop a note down below. I might be chasing that as well. And that's to tell all of you who might view this video that I'm a collector, but I do have an eBay store and I do sell many examples of the coins that I show you on the YouTube channel on my eBay store by the same name, Empire Coins and Collectibles. But this one is probably going into my private collection. Now, the other interesting thing about this coin is there is a version of it that is the DDO only. And I haven't sent this in for certification. I'll probably do that a little bit later. What I'll do is take every example of this coin and get it certified. You know, the DDO, the DDR, the DDO/DDR, both. And, you know, unfortunately, this is in a regular coin flip, and it's got that cellophane on top of it. And I don't know if you can see it really well, but look at the A. Let me get my toothpick here and point the A. There's doubling on the A there, right? So it's not as pronounced the doubling as the reverse. Many of the letters have doubling on them, and the lighting is making it worse. So look at the U in Uruguay, the two U's, right? So look at that U, look at the R, look at that U, and look at that U. There's doubling there. So even though I do believe this will be classified as a DDR DDO, it's not a really good example, but that just goes, let me turn around and show you the flip side. That just goes to show you that there's different varieties, different combinations of dies, both for the obverse and the reverse, that will show you the doubling, right? Since this is a DDO, there's not a whole lot of, as you can see, there's hints perhaps, but that's not meeting our criteria. Now let me show you the other one. This is the DDO DDR. So we'll show you the DDO side first. Oh, that's the DDR side. And you can see clearly the doubling, not as pronounced as the other die, but this is doubling on the lettering, MOS, Centesimos, and the doubling on the date. I'll see if I can push it up to get it a little clearer. Yeah, so you can see that doubling now on the date right there. So this is really nice, the DDR, but let's look at the doubling on the obverse. Again, you can see it in the U, B, L, I on this side. So it's a weaker doubling on the obverse. So I wanted to show you the different versions of it, and we'll go back to the main one that I'm going to be sending in for certification. This is only a DDR, and you can clearly see the beautiful separation of the date again and the lettering. This is more pronounced than any of the examples I showed you that were just a DDO/DDR. Okay, so I do love this coin. I will have a few of these once they come back from ANACS as certified, and I'll probably put a few out on eBay in my eBay store. I'll probably do a show of unboxing of these once they come back from eBay, and then you can determine, is this something that you like? Is this something you want to add to your era collection or your double die collection? All right, guys and gals, I hope this has been fun for you and very informative. It is always of interest to me. I hope that your journey in terms of collecting the types of coins that you like and you're interested in goes well for you. And I hope that you'll come back and visit us again on Empire Coins and Collectibles. And with that, guys, be safe out there. Enjoy the collecting hobby of coins. And I will see you in the next episode. All the best.